Hello, this is the 17th lecture for Vocabulary Level 4. In this lecture, we'll be talking about things regarding computers and technology. The first word is password, and this is a noun. It's a secret word or combination of letters or numbers which is used for communicating with another person or with a computer to prove who you are. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know what password is when you log in into Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and all these social media accounts, it requires a password. And the reason for this is that just to make sure that you are the person behind the person that wants to log in into the account. You can't gain access to to the computer system without entering your password. Google forgot the password of the internet, so we have to reset the router again. Ziad can't let you in unless you give the password. Install, this is a verb and it means to put furniture, a machine, or a piece of equipment into position and make it ready to use, or the installation of a computer or phone program. So, install has two meanings. One of it you can say when you get into a piece of furniture, for example, a sofa, you can say that today I installed the sofa in the house or in the living room. So that is one way to put it. The other way is installing. For example, you install an app from the App Store or from a Google Play and so on. So that's installing an app or program into your phone or computer. The plumber is coming tomorrow to install the new washing machine. Shady has installed a couple of young academics as her advisor. Daniel has installed the new version for his iPhone 7 Plus and he installed Windows 10 for his computer. Backup is a noun and it is a support or help or something that you have arranged in case your main plans, equipment, etc. go wrong. So backup can be used in two ways. In one way, it can be used in, for example, if you have a backup plan, that means today I plan to, for example, go out with a friend. If that doesn't work out, then I have a backup plan. I will just stay at home and I'll study for an assignment. There's another way to put backup too. The other one is to back up folders on your computer. That means so it can have another copy in your computer unless, for example, your phone gets stolen. You wouldn't have to worry because the backup folders for your pictures or images and so on are going to be in the computer. Remember, your colleagues are your backup system when things go wrong. We are going to need some professional backup for this project. The party is going to be outdoors, so we'll need to organize somewhere as a backup in case it rains. His claims are backed up by recent research. If traffic backs up, the vehicles have to wait in a long line because there are too many of them. Hard drive is a magnetic device that is fixed inside a computer and stores a very large amount of information. So hard drives are inside of computers and the reason and it is used to store large amount of information. The two most common form factors for modern hard drives are 3 to 5 inch. For desktop computers and primarily for laptops, hard drives are connected to system by standard interface. The primary characteristic of a hard drive are its capacity and performance. Memory stick, this is a noun and it's a small piece of equipment that you use for storing information or pictures from equipment such as digital camera and PDA. So this is a memory stick and there are many varieties and many forms and it looks different and so on, but usually it's just used to store files, folders, pictures, videos and so on. As a proprietary format, Sony Exclusive used memory stick on their products in 200s. The original memory stick which was launched in October 1998 was available in sizes up to 128 MB. Memory stick cards were almost entirely produced by Sony them. Spam. This is unwanted or junk email, usually of a commercial nature, sent out in bulk. So usually people, me personally, I get a lot of spam emails, and it's basically emails that are sent out in huge bulks, and it advertises for things that are usually not true. I received multiple spam emails a day. Jessica made a new email account because she would get a lot of spam emails. Andy advised people to report the spam emails they get as soon as possible because it contains viruses. Sam got a spam phone call from Sri Lanka. There's also spam phone calls too. That's usually some person from another country calls and that claims a random thing, and usually if you pick up the phone your credit will literally vanish. Wi-Fi is a noun, and it's a system for connecting electronic equipment such as computers and electronic organization to the internet without using wires. So I'm pretty sure most houses have Wi-Fi, and this is just used in long time ago when I don't. We usually would connect the computers with wires, but then Wi-Fi came, and we just connect to it automatically. Please open the Wi-Fi because I want you send me the images. The Wi-Fi has some problems, so we can't continue doing our research. The laptop which we are going to buy has a very high quality of Wi-Fi. So scan is a verb, and it means to look at something carefully with the eyes or with a machine in order to get information, or to look through a text quickly in order to find a piece of information that you want, or to get a general idea of what the text contains. So scanning, there's many kind. So this is an MRI scan. So basically the person goes into the machine and it scans their body. There's also scanning via a machine. For example, you want to get a piece of paper, you scan it, and you want to convert it into an image file and so on, so you could look at it or send the picture to someone through your laptop. And there's also scanning a text. So for example, a book or something online, you just quickly carefully and quickly look at the words with your eyes until you get the word, until you scan and you find the word that you want. You're looking for a specific piece of information. She anxiously scanned the faces of men leaving the train. I scanned through the booklet but couldn't find the address. Scan the newspaper article quickly and make a note of the main points. This line doesn't scan, it goes too many syllables. Delete is a verb, and it means to remove or draw a line through something, especially a written word or word. So usually we see the word delete on our computers or phones. It's usually just to remove a word or a line. You can also delete a text or so on just by like physical copy. You can just rub it out with an eraser or just put a line over it. Here's a list of possible answers. Please delete as appropriate. Draw a line through them. They insist that all expletives be deleted from the article. They have deleted the clause in the contract which says the company can make people redundant for economic reasons. Forward is an adverb, and it means towards the direction that's in front of you. So that's going forward, that means going straight and to the direction that's ahead of you. There's also another meaning. It's basically when you forward an email. That means, for example, you get an email from your friend and you want to send that same email to another friend. There's an option where you can just forward the email and just send it to your friend. Shawa leaned forward to whisper something in my ear. From that day forward, they never spoke to each other. We look forward for great success in the coming year. Print, there's a noun and verb. So it means letters, numbers, words, or syllables that have been produced on a paper by a machine using ink. So this is called a printer. And when you print something, so for example, they're printing a picture of flowers or so on, like this. So you say that I printed the pictures of a flower or so on. This novel is available in large print for readers with poor eyesight. So that means large font. The book was rushed into print, was produced and published as quickly as possible. The debate is still raging, both in print and on the radio and television. So, in print means physical copy. Some newspapers still refuse to print certain swear words. The leaflets will be printed on recycled paper. 220,000 copies of Novel will be printed in hardback. Crash is a verb and means to have an accident, especially one which damages a vehicle or hits something, often making a loud noise or causing damage. So these two cars they've crashed to one another. There's also another meaning of crash and like the technological way. For example, you've opened the app on your laptop and it's crashed. So like the whole program has stopped working. It's crashed. We can refer crash to that too. We skidded on the ice and crashed into another car. The plane crashed into a mountainside. Without warning, the trees crashed through the roof. Investors were seriously worried then when the stock market began to crash. So over here, crash means going down for, so it's not going good. Attachment is a noun. It's a computer files which is sent together with an email message. So if you want to attach a file, this is through Mac. Basically, you just click this button and you attach, for example, images, a document file, videos, and so on, and you just like attach a file. So attachment means to include a file. I'll email my report to you as an attachment. If it's possible that the attachment might be infected, don't open it, just delete it. That means infected means that it contains viruses. The paperclip symbol next to the email's subject line showed that there is an attachment. There's the paperclip. So paperclip basically refers to attachment. Virus is a noun, and it's a computer program or part of a computer program which can make copies of itself and is intended to prevent the computer from working normally. So there is two. Over here, it's referring to a computer program virus. There's also viruses that get into our body and make us sick. So, but like basically, viruses for computers are bad. It makes the computer slow. Sometimes it makes the computers to shut down and so on. A computer virus may lurk unseen in a computer's memory, calling up and infecting each of the machine's data files in turn. The virus deletes files and corrupts essential core microchips, leaving computers unusable. All the customer information wiped off the computer by virus. Viruses also usually delete things too. Bug is a noun. There's two meanings of bug. Bugs, like over here, this is a bug, like literally these are called a bug. But there's also it's like a mistake or problem in a computer program or an app which maybe makes things slow or makes the app to crash. Usually bugs make apps crash or computer programs to crash. A bug caused the computer system to crash. The software producers are currently trying to fix two significant bugs. Shady suspected that her phone had been bugged. That means it is hidden somewhere. My father had really strange bug that caused the chest pain and general tiredness. Copy in and copy. To send someone a copy of an email that you are sending to someone else. So copying basically, there's copy and there's paste. And copy is just when you select the whole text or file or picture and so on, and you just like, for example, paste it to send it to someone else. We'll copy you in on all emails relating to the project. I always keep a copy of any official important letters that I send off a copy. So basically this is like it's like the same thing. It's like, for example, I have an ID, I copy the ID so that I might need it in the future when you apply to jobs and so on. They might need copies of your ID. This painting is only a copy. The original hangs in Louvre. That means it's not original, it's a fake. So these are a couple of questions, true and false. Just write true or false next to it on a piece of paper. So pause the video and after that we'll do it together. Okay, so the first one says password is used to prove the identity of one. So this is true. Only two cars are able to crash. This is false. Not only two cars, there are many things that are able to crash. For example, um, two people can crash into one another, or yeah, I can't really think of any other example right now. Attachment is support or help or something that you have arranged in case your main plans, equipment, etc. go wrong. So this is false. Attachment isn't support or help or something that you have arranged in case you're made. This basically, we did it. This is backup. This is backup. Viruses slow down computers. That is true, it does. The only way to scan things is through a machine. No, you can scan things through, you can scan things with your eyes. You can also, usually it's with a machine. So this can be true or false, just depending on the person. My father had a really strange bug that caused chest pain and general tiredness. So yes, this is true. We did this earlier. Spam emails may contain links that have viruses. That's true. Memory stick is a magnetic device that is fixed inside a computer and stores a very large amount of information. That is false. That's hard drive. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you got them wrong, it's fine. You could just rewatch the video and reread the sentences and definitions and so on. Goodbye.